and we are back with Pastor Brandon Buetan Sr. from Louisiana, who's one of the premier bishops. Oh my goodness. Look, watch this. Part 3 coming up. Pastor Bishop Buetan. That part right there. Listen to what he got to say. Vote, vote, vote.
Brandon Buetan. Good afternoon, members of the committee. My name is Bishop Brandon Buetan Sr. I serve as the senior pastor of United Fellowship Full Gospel Baptist Church in New Orleans, Louisiana. But today I do not stand here merely as a pastor, a politician, or a community leader. Today I stand here as a prophetic voice crying out in a critical hour of Louisiana's history. Because whenever systems become unjust, whenever people begin to feel silenced, whenever communities are divided, weakened, and overlooked, God has always raised up a voice. When Pharaoh hardened his heart, God raised Moses. When Ahab corrupted the system, God raised Elijah. When justice was perverted at the gates, the prophets stood up and declared, "Let justice roll down like the waters and righteousness like a mighty stream." And I stand here and sit here today because there are communities across Louisiana, particularly black communities and historically marginalized communities, that are crying out because their voices have been fragmented through unfair systems and political maneuvering. This redistricting issue is not just about lines on a map. It's about whether people matter. It's about whether democracy is sacred. It's about whether every citizen has equal value in the eyes of the law. And I came to remind this body today that you cannot keep dividing people and expect unity. You cannot silence communities and expect peace. You cannot dilute voices and expect trust in government. The prophet Elijah stood before a broken system and declared, "How long shall you hope between two opinions?" In other words, how long will you stand between justice and convenience, between fairness and political comfort? This is a defining moment. History is watching you. Our children are watching you. Generations not yet born will live with the decisions that are made in rooms like this one. So today I urge you, do what is right, not what is easy, not what is politically safe, but do what is just. Because justice is not liberal. Justice is not conservative. Justice is righteousness. And this Senate Bill 407 gives us an opportunity to move closer toward fairness, representation, and dignity for every community in Louisiana. And I respectfully ask for your support. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Bishop.
Wow, amazing stuff, isn't it? Okay, well, that was the end of part 3. So look for the link to part 4 in the underneath this video here. Yes, that's the link with Greg Chambers Jr. in it. Is link 4. Okay, man, whoo, that part right there. Vote, vote, vote.